Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nicholas No H, and I'm back with an EXO reaction. EXO-Ls, I am very sorry. It's been such a long time. Didn't record for about 8 months. I needed a bit of a break, needed some time to recover, tend to some other things, work, family stuff. So I'm back, hopefully on a semi-consistent basis moving forward. Hopefully not that long of a, definitely not 8 months, but I always try to get to EXO once or twice a month. Obviously they're one of my favorite groups that I've discovered on this channel. My Patreon is like 99% EXO content. I haven't been active on there in a while too. Some of it I put as free. So if you want to check some of that content out, it is free. I still got to get to some parts of it that I have to unlock behind the paywall, but if I do get that going again, I will let you know. But man, it's good to be back. Also some of it is like I don't know what I've missed, so let me know in the comments like what you want me to check out that I've missed. I know there's a lot of variety stuff obviously, but I haven't had as much time to record lately, and I do like listening to the music. So if there's any album reactions you want me to do that I haven't checked out still, or yeah, just little things that go through my playlist, let me know, and then I'll be happy to get to that. So we're gonna get to a lot of solo songs. There's still a bunch of solo songs I haven't checked out that I've been wanting to for a while. So in this batch it is Baekhyun, Lay, Suho, Chanyeol, and then Xiumin. And yeah, other parts will have other members as well. And I did have 1 or 2 other solo reaction videos put out in the past. So if you don't see a song here that you want me to hear and check out, make sure to check out my previous reactions to their solo songs to make sure I haven't listened to that yet. Anyway, enough yapping. I just want to tell you where I've been. And I miss these guys so much. They're definitely my top 3 K-pop groups ever. So they obviously hold a very special part of my heart. Sorry if I sound like drowsy, or my words are slurring together. I took a Benadryl, very drowsy. It does help with my allergies a lot, but it makes me super drowsy. This is my last recording of the night, so ending on a very high note here. But yeah, if you do enjoy my content, consider subscribing. It does help. Lets me know what is wanted on here, and I can get more of that for you guys. If not, I appreciate it nonetheless. We're going to start off with Baekhyun's Get You Alone. Alright, subtitles are on, volume should be good. And 3, 2, 1, Baekhyun's Get You Alone. Let's go. Ooh. The vocal harmonies. Let's get it started. Wait. I'm not ready for Baekhyun. I love him so much. Oh yeah, I do like to pause quite a bit. So if you don't like that, I'm not the reactor for you. I like to point out things in the songs that I enjoy, and little production moments or vocal moments that maybe people aren't talking about or noticing as much. But also Baekhyun is gonna star in the newest season of The Great Escape, which is one of my favorite K variety shows. I tell this a lot of times, but I didn't get into K-pop until 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, like 4 or 5 years before that, I would watch Korean variety shows, and a lot of members of groups would come on, and I would never know who they are. I'd hear a bunch of songs, like never connect the dots or really be even like drawn into that like the world of K-pop that much. But ever since being on the journey, it's been amazing. But I would love The Great Escape, one of my favorite shows, and it's awesome that he's gonna be on there. So anyway, that's just a little aside. Let's get it started. I'll settle with these 80s synths. I love the vibe of this. So smooth, silky. I really wonder how the chorus is gonna sound. The vocal pre-chorus here in the back. Oh. I love that little like pause there. get you alone. A little pause and the fade out into the chorus. Very high vocals in the back. Ad-lib. Mellow, funky feel. You can't be seduced by that. Even when it's more mellow and like reserved, that power really comes through with his vocals. Slight falsetto there. I love how they just blend into the chorus. There's real sensuality to the song as well. Body roll there. What a gentleman. You know, real singers sing. Wow. I would replay that like 5 times, but I know he shocks me still, but I'm not surprised. This is so loud. Strong ending. It's very like inconspicuous and just kind of ends abruptly almost even, but it's so strong. And one thing I appreciate about Baekhyun, besides having heavenly vocals, is that his vocal range really almost like transcends genres. Like you can put him on any sort of song and he's gonna sound good. Like slower songs, ballads, you know, funky songs like disco, 80s synth sort of sounds, really poppy stuff, cheerful, lighthearted, or darker tones. It's like anything you can think of, Baekhyun will do what is required in that job of just serving amazing vocals that don't stand out in a bad way, but like really guided along very nicely. And you know, he stands out. Like him as a member, his vocal ability, his aura, like he's someone that it's almost impossible to just fade into the background. But with EXO, you have like so many amazing talents and singers that they almost like are all kind of OP, and you're just like, okay, like, you know, like tag themselves into the ring, and it's like, okay, yeah. Anyway, amazing. I really dug that song. It's very mellow, kind of had a little funky 80s synthy vibe to it, little disco flair too. But everything about it screamed Baekhyun, but also didn't feel like any other song I've heard from him so far. So really enjoyed that. Definitely gonna put it on the playlist somewhere. And yeah, can't wait to get to the next reaction, which is going to be Chanyeol. So let's go. Okay, this is Tomorrow from Chanyeol. This was a little bit shorter, only 2 minute 34 seconds. It's funny watching these afterwards and like editing the reaction, seeing how drowsy I get throughout the video. Hopefully, it's not too noticeable yet. But anyway, Chanyeol's tomorrow. Can't wait. Pretty cool little visuals here. Don't know if it's gonna be like a ballad of some sort from this alone, but could be. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Love that crunch on the guitar there. I'm gonna put on the like janky translations here. Hold on. All right, I already love his vocals on like on the guitar instrumental in the back. 난 언젠가 빛을 본 적이 있어 그 빛은 두 눈이 부실 만큼 찬란히 다가와 나를 부른 걸 기억해 매일 밤 잠들지 못한 시간 수많은 생각이 밀려들고 끝없이 나를 삼킨 새벽은 또 멀어져 그 다음은 뭘까 지금과 같을까 I love that melody there. 끝없이 나를 삼킨 새벽은 또 멀어져 그 다음은 뭘까 지금과 같을까 떠날 속을 걷듯 불안한 맘이야 I love that melody. Maybe then tomorrow, tomorrow I'll wait you 내게 대답해줘 나를 비춰줘 Maybe then tomorrow, tomorrow The soft drums coming. Wow, I really love this chorus. How soft that tomorrow hits. Maybe then tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow 난 오래전 빛을 보기 전에는 아침이 너무나 두려웠어 후회와 걱정이 가득했던 밤은 길었어 세상의 모든 것들에 정말 시작과 끝이 존재는 할까 고민의 끝엔 항상 물음표만 남겨져 그 다음은 뭘까 조금은 다를까 내가 그려왔던 모습과 같은 Can you tell by how quiet I am that just I'm trying to take in all of this Very simple melodies but delivered perfectly The humming in the back with that crunchy guitar coming in again. This song does feel like a overcast, like foggy sort of day. I knew it was a short song, so I can't be that annoyed, but you know, sometimes short songs do, like, it does a job. Like, you get that taste, and you're kind of like, damn, I want more of it. But if it was too long, maybe it'd be, you get spoiled of it a little bit. But yeah, this could have been 6 minutes for all I cared. But wow, that was a very, very, very strong, a very compact effect in how you feel listening to that. At least for me, there's like a kind of a bittersweet feeling to that. Obviously, all the lyrics didn't translate word for word, not even close, but you got glimpses of kind of what the song was about, at least for me. I'd have to read the lyrics afterwards on like an actual translated version of that, but man, very few songs from him, but this one actually might be my favorite from him. It's kind of just what I needed. This sort of vibe is really, at least right now, what I enjoy. Yeah, that was something. I really enjoyed that playlist once again. Simple, to the point. Love the texture changes in the singing. But it didn't go too crazy. It didn't need to be crazy. It was like, it was simple, done well, which to me is just as good, or even, maybe even better than a really dynamic song that has a lot of elements to it. You know, even if it's more technically impressive, I still think just doing something simple really well is what sets people apart in any profession. If you do, cooking, and you do rice really well, just or sushi, like 50 years doing that, you're a master at that. So like doing this sort of style and hitting it out the park really shows what sort of artist Chanyeol is. Yeah, I love that. Anyway, moving on to Lay next, so let's go. All right, Lay's turn. You never know what you're getting with Lay. Like, for the most part, I think he's very highly energetic in terms of like sound. He's not scared to go for a sound that like will hit you over the face and force you to wake up. And I almost think a lot of times he's like, I'm gonna make a hit and I'm gonna show you like how it's done, and he goes for that a lot of times. So I don't know what sort of song this song will be, but if I had to guess, you know, I do think his songs are more adventurous. Yeah, I would say Lay is that one member that is one that will kind of go for that, you know, really push that ceiling of sound and what you can do in terms of a song, in terms of grandness and you know, in your faceness, mixed with experimental kind of sounds as well. So we'll see. I always am very impressed listening to Lay. So 3, 2, 1, give me a chance. Let's go. Well, this is different already though. Look at how minimal it sounds there.
Yeah, yeah. Girl, I can't get away from you. But just tell
that breathing. Can't get away.
Away from you. But just tell me what you want is true. I'm searching
that
for
breathiness
your love
stands
like
out.
Everywhere.
I love that creative choice.
Baby, tell me that there's something is there. Cause I'll be round like looking like 1, 2, 3. Where you at? Can you come and take me to a place where it's just you and me? And it goes like I know what you.
You know, it's funny. I talked for a minute about how Lay is very in your face and loud, and you know, not scared to kind of go for it. But I did say like he also likes to experiment a bit. So I feel like this sound is so unique within Lay's music, you know, background and space. I feel like this is very unique. But even as far as like EXO members, him doing this sort of song, I can't really picture anybody else doing it. To be honest.
Looking for, and I can't be this loving more.
Too.
We just gotta know that we just gotta go. Cause I've been on you. Let you know how I feel, and I'm over and through for you.
There's almost a very disorienting feel, because like going into the chorus, it changed on a level that I didn't like. It changed in a way I didn't think it would. Still minimal, but there's like a sensuality to it here.
I'm over and through for you. Running out. Running down.
Trap sort of beat to it, and it's still very minimalistic.
It's like I found my angel. Perfect at every angle. She's straight up out a dream. Turns out my baby was everything I need. Do you know that I love that? When you hear on a runway. If I go, then you know that I'm on my way. Cause I've been on you.
Yeah, this part is so like sensual, sexy.
I'm over and through for you.
Doesn't sound like a chorus, honestly.
I'm over and through for you, yeah. I can try to wait for it, but I can't turn away from
you know there'd be a rap part.
I can't run away from
like the speaking part.
Been on it, yeah. I can't turn away from my sin. All I ever wanted was a win. I can't keep your love unless I'm focused on my hat. I just gonna say that I've been focused on my love. I've been on you. Let you know how I feel.
The rap was cool. It wasn't like amazing, but I love the change it created in the song. That move.
I'm over and through for you, yeah.
That part reminds me of like Kiss from a Rose. Maybe I can edit in the part that reminds me of the way that ends. Love that. He's about to go off here with this note. Damn. This is what I appreciate about Lay, is that he will just go for it. Doesn't matter what style. Like you're going to get something that sort of pushes the boundaries of pop music and just like creative in general, where you want to make something that you haven't really heard before, but also that it's familiar enough so it's not like too outside of the box or too far that like where people will think it's too, yeah, it's like hard to kind of even comprehend. You know, this one, very minimalist in the way the instrumentals are, you know, the way it starts, but even as it progresses through the song, kind of don't even know you're going to the chorus really. There's a bit of a vibe change, but not so much. It just gets like more sensual in a way, and you felt it early on with like the heavy breathing and the breathy parts there. But yeah, I love when artists do that. Like I really appreciate when they do that, because it could always be like you can always be given a safe song and you know they'll come through with vocals and you know, production will be good, but like when it almost challenges you in a way where you're like, oh, I'm not used to this at all, and you hear this, you're like, you just gain an appreciation for artistry in that sense. So yeah, like probably not my favorite Lay song from the ones I've heard before, but I actually like it quite a lot, and I'm gonna re-listen to this a few times because something about it is really appealing to me. I don't know why. Like it's almost like disorienting in a way, and I really like that about this song. So let me know what you guys thought of this. Like if it's one of your favorite ones from him, because I can see why it would be. Yeah, this whole vibe that he's given us here, it's really cool. So anyway, we're gonna move on to Suho next. So let's go. Okay, this is Suho with Hurdle, and Suho is probably one of my favorite solo artists in the group. Chen is my bias, but I think as far as like solo songs go, Baekhyun, Suho, yeah, they kind of battled it out for my top two. At least, you know, I mean, Kai has a lot of good songs as well. It's hard to pick, to be honest, but Suho, in terms of solo songs and even his style, I think he has a very good, nice soft voice. So he can get on R&B songs very well. So, you know, like a light kind of rockish, you know, pop rock sort of sound. You know, like 80s synth vibes. Like I think he has a perfect voice for those sort of songs. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites. I'm trying not to like slur my words. I'm getting so drowsy. I'll be okay. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really dig the visuals for this. Just the way it's shot and the quality of it. Oh, a bass line. Very high first note. I love the colors that they pop in this video. Ooh. That girl kind of looks like Daeyeon from Twice. I have to do a double take. I love the heavily radio effective vocals. There's a rock bass to this with the guitars and the bass line. There's also like a disco feel with, you know, disco ball in the back there. Oh yeah. That slide there. Cool. Heaviness of the drums there. And the guitars. Just chanty vocals in the back. I love the effects there. You know what? This is the only part. Not even I dislike, but I wish he would go down on that note. I wish he would kind of go down there with the note. In the second part, at least. Still a super fun song. I love the video to this too. Like the colors, just the whole imagery of it all. Suho, like his creative direction really like jives with my like aesthetic as far as, you know, what sort of MV I would go for if I made my own solo songs. And you know, even the production is something I feel like I would be very much into. So we're kind of kindred spirits in that sense. You know, very nitpicky about like the specifics of the song, but that's just because I love Suho so much. But still an amazing song nonetheless. Like I really vibed with this one. Probably not my favorite out of Suho ones, just because there are like one or two other ones that I've heard. Just because I think two that I've heard now, I've really been in love with. So it's hard to beat those. But it was kind of an impossible ask with this song. A super good offering from him. I love the effect on the vocals there. The vibe of the bass line being that main draw to the song, but then it had like a very soft rock influence throughout, and then you had those hard drums coming in and the harder guitar when you get like sucked in at the end there. And yeah, it takes the song to a whole nother level after that. So yeah, amazing stuff from Suho once again. Can't say enough good things about him. Anyway, we're gonna move on to our last reaction of this batch of solo EXO songs with Xiumin. So let's go. All right, this is a Xiumin song from a drama. I don't know which how to translate it, but I'll look afterwards. Xiumin kind of has not that many solo songs that when I was looking, at least what else I can listen to him. So hopefully this one doesn't get blocked or anything like that. But yeah, he doesn't have as many solos as some of the other members I've noticed. But his, you know, he always has more. He may not have like the best voice in the group. Obviously, like he's gonna be the favorite voice for a lot of people. His voice is amazing, but you know when he's missing. Like he always ties the song together with his parts, and you kind of notice his parts. You know, they stick out in a very good way. That's because his presence and his ability is so amazing that, you know, he may not have like the highest notes. You know, when you have Baekhyun, Chen, Dio like in your group, it's hard to like outshine those people in that way. But make no mistake, like you know when a Xiumin part is in a song and it's hitting, yeah, it's hard to beat. Like that sort of talent and addition to a song. So this one's called "You Are the One." Guessing it's a ballady sort of song. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. And I love ballads. Oh yeah. Almost Disney-ish in the
처음 본 거예요. 갑자기 그녀 머리 위로 불이 환하게 들어오는 거예요.
orchestra there.
Ooh.
Okay, there was like a pep and an energy to that I did not expect. Hold on. I'm gonna take off these lyrics. For some reason, I can picture this as like a wedding song. I don't know why, like just being part of, maybe not like the song the bride and groom dance to, but like just something you would play as like a just little nice. I don't know. It's a very heartwarming song. I just want to go back a little here. So he's in this drama. This looks cute. Fun guitar flip there, acoustic guitar. Can't help but smile whenever I see Xiumin. To make a clown costume look cool. Feel the desperation come in towards the end here with the vocals and the production too. And it's so quick. That's beautiful. That was so fun. Like I said, this one and Lay's one are actually very simple in terms of the direction it went in production wise. Like straightforward and not complicated. Like it didn't have any crazy parts, you know, switches. Even though the vocal range was in a very, you know, specific note of you're gonna know what to expect once the next part comes in. You know, that kind of vibe to it. But man, do you feel good listening to this? Like there's a bittersweetness to it, but there's also like a light happiness to it. And then towards the end, it felt a little, you know, dramatic in the stakes being raised a little bit. I don't know why. Like I don't know if the lyrics changed at all. Probably not. But you know, maybe the strings were a little different there. But man, like yeah, I can picture this being in a TV show. You know, this sort of drama at a wedding. You know, this could be anywhere really. Yeah, not the most like adventurous, creative song in the world, but nonetheless, it was super fun. I enjoyed it. It was very fun, and for some reason, I can't see any other member, you know, much like Lay's song to me, doing this sort of song and pulling it off as well as Xiumin did. Anyway, very glad to be back. Like I said, hopefully I'm not too drowsy and wonky. Yeah, hopefully, you know, you got something from this reaction, because afterwards when I edit these, I'm like, man, I look out of it. Comment down below on what I should check out next. Like I said, I'm kind of at a loss of where I should go with EXO content music wise. Variety stuff I might do a little bit later when I have more time. But yeah, I think there's some albums I still need to check out, so maybe I'll do that next. Anyway, good to see you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.